Now, the ones who are okay with the behavioral of the European Caucasians. Now, it's some European Caucasians that's not in tune with what's happening. Uh, the behavior of those in the White House and those what they call the government, but they allowed this to happen, because they want to stay on top. And they don't want to admit that they've been wrong all these years. The mistreatment of a people. It's true that there are those among the original man of the planet Earth that are behaving other than themselves because they have adopted your ways. Because the Pilgrims forced their brand of Christianity, which really wasn't really Christianity. They wasn't practicing true Christianity. They were practicing devilment, really. That's what they was practicing, devilment. Because they wanted to dominate people. They wanted to dominate them. And they were really unholy. I'm talking about the European Caucasian was unholy. Over here, dominating a people that been here for thousands of years. They were unholy. I'm talking about the European Caucasian was acting in an unholy manner. Burning people and hanging people. And ain't nowhere in the world you could say that the universe is pleased with that kind of behavior. Now that you done dominated, I'm talking about you, the European Caucasian, now that you done dominated the two people, the so-called Indian and the so-called African American, now that you done dominated them, broke them down to be in the image of yourself, you are afraid. And that's why you always got to keep the African, so-called African American in check. Because you got those resistant groups. You got a lot of resistant groups. So you send your provocateurs in amongst them to dismantle them from within and to divide them up. So you send in these provocateurs, which are usually so-called African Americans, because the Native American, the Indian, is already whooped down to his lowest point, and besides, he's on his own territory, reservation that was preserved for him, but the ones that you still have in your grasp, you have mind control over them, over us. But there are those that resist. So when you made this YouTube, you designed it so it would be in your image. But a brother like me, you can plainly see that I ain't in your image. But that's why I know that it's going to be those that subscribe. Some of them are going to be pure at heart and can understand where I'm coming from. And there are others who subscribe to me thinking I'm going to join that show of talking about Polite, talking about Satinetta, and put their names in my. I did that, and I got more views than I ever could get before. But I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not going to join that gossip column and be talking about what certain entertainers and celebrities do, and because they're not going to help us get out of this rut that we in. We once were the rulers of the planet. When we were the rulers of the planet, there wasn't no threat of someone blowing up the planet. You know, we have been through that already. And we solved that problem. And so we were just cooling it. Now we got diseases manufactured by the scientists of the US of A. We got weapons of mass destruction made and manufactured by the US of A that could kill everything on the planet. We didn't have that threat when the black man was ruling. So this is where my head is at. To get us strong enough to take back our planet. Black Light out.